Yo, 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 we in here, man. We are in here. Don't start singing. Oh yeah, now I gotta do the intro. I'm sorry. I gotta do the intro. The intro gotta come. I gotta sing. We're gonna do the intro, then we're gonna cook on Dr. Duck, Dr. Seuss. I'm sorry. The intro gotta come. It's part of my it's part of this channel, you dig? Haters gonna hate, supporters gonna donate. That's either true or false. Hey, hey, haters gonna hate, supporter donate. True or false? I want to know, are they dumb? Cash that dollar sign on by Ron. I'm really one of the ones. I'm really him. Are they dumb? Cash that dollar sign on by Ron. I'm really went on the 10. Like and subscribe. Thumbs up the video. I'm really one of them. I'm really him. I'm really on 10. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Thumbs up the video. Don't support one of the clones. I'm really one of the ones. I'm really him. Are they done? Cash App dollar sign unbiased Ron. That dollar sign unbiased Ron. Don't hate, man. Come on now, you got support. Donate. Real simple. It's not rocket science. I'm really the ones. I'm really him or they dumb. Cash App dollar sign unbiased Ron. Hate. Cash App dollar sign unbiased Ron. Hate. They hating, man. They hating on me, man. We gotta drown out those haters, man. We gotta neutralize those, smother them out. Cat, now the unbiased Ron, thumbs up. You know, like the video. Once you come in, like the video, you dig. I don't care if it's three people here, 300. Like the video. Here we go, man. Y'all ready? Teddy Ruxpin. So, just real quick, Teddy Ruxpin decided to spin the block on us. So it's like, all right, Teddy Ruxpin, you want to do this? Okay, I'll make you famous, my guy. Teddy Ruxpin. He's out here trying his best to go viral, disrespecting the lineage. You dig? And these guys, some of these guys be of the lineage as well. They will sell no different than those West no good Africans. They will sell themselves for little to no gain. You dig? And then the people who they sell to come back and colonize them. 200 something years later. Then they act like they're a victim all of a sudden. Like, no, man, you guys are known to do that. You guys are known to sell out your assets, your values, your valuables, and then complain when it comes back to bite to you. Nobody feels sorry for you bums. You dig it? Come on, Teddy. I need my Teddy on a. There we go. Let me back it up. All right, let's go, Teddy. The audio a little shaky, but bear with me, and I'm going to recap. I'm gonna paraphrase what he's saying anyway. So try your best to understand what he's saying. I'm citing the source, and don't worry, I'm gonna paraphrase what he's saying and debunk it. Don't worry about Teddy Ruxpin. And his information is garbage. His doctorate degree is garbage and it's lame. Nowhere. We don't try to align it anywhere in a Pan African space. It's horrible. We oppose, for the most part, Pan African ideology. Not everybody. Some of us do. Yes, yes, you're right. Our delineation does not include the global family. I mean, what are we missing? It's called delineation. That means we're separating ourselves. We're carving out a space for our own self. Okay. So the fact that he could not understand what we mean by delineation as a doctor is concerning. Then he's redefining the goalpost. He's treating our self determination in the United States of America as invalid, unless obviously, unless it also functions as global Pan Africanism. Okay, that's not a critique of FBA's coherence, my guy. It's a critique of its scope. Okay, now watch this. A U.S. specific ethnonym like FBA political program can be valid without being a global umbrella identity. We don't need to include Africa in our successes. We didn't include Africa in nothing else we did, like the civil rights movement and anything else. We did not include Africa in Black Wall Street, the Black Bus boycott. We were very successful without including Africa, man. We're good. Now, coalitions do not require identity merger. What's wrong with you, man? You can have solidarity with Africans, Caribbeans, anyone you like, while still having a distinct U.S. lineage based political category for policy claims like reparations, data delineation, and targeted remedies without merging with Pan Africanism. These guys are crazy. Cap. That's not how we looked at shit. New Africans, right? Okay, so before the Dr. Seuss character answer that question, he said, "What do you think is lost when we so-called run away from Africa? We didn't run away from Africa. First of all, Africa threw us away. We didn't run to America, my guy. We didn't run to a chattel slave ship. Just keep that in mind. Africa sold us. Africa discarded us as waste. Okay, saying that we don't belong to the land. Africa sold us, and by doing that, they basically said, "This ain't your mother tongue, your mother language, nothing." You dig? So what he just presented in that question was a false dilemma. He's saying either you expand identity to the diaspora or you're disconnected, less political. But I don't recall Jamaican being expanded to Black Americans or Haitian or any other label in the Caribbean or any label in Africa. I don't recall them coming up with a name for themselves. Like, for example, when Eritrean broke off from Ethiopia, I don't recall them thinking of Black Americans and saying, hey, let's make this term Eritrean inclusive of Black Americans. But somehow we got to be the first ones in world history to do it. Weird Pan African energy. Okay, so also they also smuggles in they also smuggle in the assumption that African must be the primary political identity in the US, which is bogus because identity can be layered. It can be African ancestry plus Black American ethnohistory plus FBA ADOS policy category. Okay, so narrowing for policy clarity is not running from Africa, quote unquote. It's precision, especially in a country where Black includes multiple immigration histories, which it shouldn't. Yeah, I really can't hear this guy. Okay. Trauma. They go to traumatized bullshit. Mm. All right. So he said a lot. He said a lot. So let's unpack a few things real fast. Hold on. So this whole lesson is going to help you out. Okay. Teddy Ruxpin. Come on, Teddy Ruxpin. You got to do better. Okay. All right. So let me just backtrack. Let me respond to some things. Okay. So I responded to the first, I cooked them one first thing. Okay, so this is a quote. This is a quote from Teddy Ruxpin. He said, "This is the conscious Teddy Ruxpin, the RBG Teddy Ruxpin." He said, they didn't run away from being African. What's lost when you narrow identity?" He said that. Okay, I think I responded to this or I didn't. I don't think I did, but that's called a false dilemma. Okay, so either you expand identity to the diaspora or you're connected less politically. That's what he's saying. He also smuggles in the assumption that African must be primary political identity in the U.S. Okay, so identity can be layered. African ancestry plus Black American ethno history plus FBA DOS. So naming for policy, Darity is not running from Africa's. Its precision, especially in a country where Black includes multiple immigration histories. Sound a little racist there, buddy. Anyway, they quoted, they don't care, they're forego for healing. FBA people are the traumatized, returning home is the healing. So, issue. Patho pathologically pathologic. Here we go. Pathologizing disagreement. He shifts from Nigeria argument, what is wrong, to they are traumatized and need sleepy. Okay, where we at? Took some little notes down. Anyway, even if trauma exists, right? Trauma does not invalidate a definition or a policy category. You got that? Um, okay, hold on. So then we got lineage, exclusive, exclusivity, reproduction, divisions. It's an extension of colonialism. Okay, so that is category mistake plus moral guilt trick. Lineage-based dissatisfaction isn't inherently co- colonial. Colonial is about breaking extortion. Lineage-based remedies are common in law because harms in law were transmitted by who else? Okay. So colonialism, right? They love talking about the former colonizers, neocolonialism, the Bilderbergers, the Illuminati, right? The whoever, the a bunch of conspiracy theories. But colonialism, right, created the harm. The harm is the black experience. So colonialism created the harm. The lineage creates identity, the harm class when the harm is what is intergenerational, right? Enslavement, payout, redlining. This guy. So division can be a necessary. They act like, oh, you're divisive, you're dividing. I'm like, so what's so bad about that? So division can be a necessary administrative boundary to justice. You can't remedy everyone equally for a specific harm without first defining the injured class. Okay. Right. Let me guess, a Pan African. What are you saying? Give me for the bad audio. Do you want to pause? Teddy, oh Teddy. Okay. So Teddy. Is he Teddy Riley? Is he Teddy the cute koala bear? Like what are we doing? Okay. So he's saying foundational Black Americans. Hold on. So he's saying Black Americans who rep the red, white, and blue American flag colors that we are anti-African because we're proud to be American. See, this is the problem with a lot of Pan-Africanists that we can never get along with. They're acting like everybody can be a proud, they can be proud of their ethnogenesis and be proud of their countries, except for Black Americans, foundation Black Americans. I'm telling you, it's everybody versus us. They give passes, they give permanent excuses to everybody in the Caribbean who's making dumb mistakes. They give passes to everybody on the continent of Africa. The only people who don't get passes but heavy criticism is the white man and FBA as a lineage. Okay. So he treats well he what he was trying to do is he was trying to treat the American flag motive as proof of moral betrayal. That's not evidence. He was trying to act like, and this is how most of them talk, because we embrace our homeland flag, that we're a traitor to whatever this global Pan African bullshit that they don't want to say. They're trying to run from the terminology Pan Africanism or Pan African, but we're not gonna let them. We're not gonna let them change it up. Remember, they hate new terms, right? They hate new terms. No, you guys gonna stick right in Pan Africanism. All right. So anyway, claiming American nationality isn't anti-African or anti anybody. It can mean this harm happened here. This state owes the remedy. That's all. American versus African is not a zero-sum loyalty test. What's wrong with these guys? In reparations discourse, emphasizing U.S. political membership is often strategic. Okay, so then here go the COINTELPRO, the insinuation without proof. You know, they never got proof. They just talk, point fingers, and project. He moves from division exists, right? He moved from we're divisive to operation setup, as if that's an established fact. We're just ops, agents of white supremacy. And we'd be like, wait, we're 43 million deep. These guys are in the 1 million, two, whatever, no more than four. What are we sabotaging? There's nothing in this country they can do for us and help us get anything that we can't do. Okay? for ourselves. Um, in reparations discourse, emphasizing U.S. political membership is often strategy. Where's he going now? All right. So anyway, Teddy Ruxpin said, he was claiming FBA ADOS, FBA does. We're part of a setup. Okay. Again, insinuating COINTEL without proof. All right. That's what he does. Okay. He moves again from we're being divisive, we're creating division, to somehow we're part of a operation setup. If that's an established fact. So a lot of, you dig, absolutes being thrown out there against us. But Teddy Ruxpin, did you know if you claim an operation, you need evidence of coordination, funding, direction, handlers, not just a mere, epiphany? So division can rise organically from real conflicts, jobs, resources, political representation, policy targeting without being a covert op. You're bugging. So then he says that we're part of the oppression. We're the sub oppressors, right? That's an ad hominem. They got to go to personal attacks. That's an ad hominem plus motive speculation plus no evidence, no receipts. Source up. Okay, so calling lying is a serious accusation. My God, you're a doctor, right? You got your doctorate degree. You got to prove that. Okay. Then you talk about mansions and Bentleys. So this is that low key way to talk about Tariq Nasheed without name dropping. Like these guys are fearful of what happens. They try to name drop Tariq Nasheed. Now he's not going to cook all y'all, make puppets, but these guys, they talk about him in Morse code. Okay, none of them want to say his name. Cowards. Okay, so anyway, that's a character attack that avoids engaging in the definition of FBA. You got to show the lie, my boy. Quote the definition of FBA and demonstrate the contradiction with sources. If the critique is they profit, what you said, that's not a rebuttal. People profit off of Pan-African content too, like your sister, Dr. Mayat. She sells books, DVDs, documentaries, cartoons, and a whole bunch of stuff. You guys sell unks, and you guys sell hella books that nobody read besides you all. Okay, nobody outside your cult group read those damn books. Okay. So profit doesn't determine truth. That these guys are into that money is the root of all evil. Yeah, okay, that's not gonna work. So he said lineage doesn't even make sense. Why? He says that we define it in a way never defined before. All right. Well, that's a strong man, okay? Because you're blending claims into a definition. He mixes separate claims for one, okay? Then this whole it was never been defined like that before. Dude, that's not an argument. That's a complaint. As Tariq Nasheed would say, you're bitch made. You're complaining. You're whining. Okay, all ethonyms are new at some point. What's wrong with you, man? Are you okay? So you don't refute a definition by adding extra beliefs to it. You all do that. The definition of FBA on Tariq Nasheed website and most Google random searches is descendants of U.S. chattel slavery, U.S. freedmen lineage. Then, uh, that's it. U.S. chattel slavery. You gotta go through that. Okay. So new terms get created because older terms become ambiguous, like Black / African American. So lineage absolutely makes sense in policy. It's how you identify a harmed class for remedies. So again, just complaining. They're saying he said FBA is a horrible title, but had we called ourselves the new African in American, that'll be fine and sufficient. But anything else, we're just anti-African, more whining. He treats the worst. So then he's talking about people online that call him a tether. Now, these people, from our standpoint, can be government ops, right? We know for a fact that Russia has been caught paying tethers to troll FBA spaces, pretend to be FBA, and just argue recklessly and wildly. That's a fact. That's a fact. So what he does is he quote those bad online behaviors that might be coming from tethers, non-FBA people, and he cites them as their FBA, and they represent the whole with those bad attitudes, right? That's disingenuous research from a doctor. That's why we don't believe he's a real doctor. His practices are horrible. He treats the worst behavior online as representative of the entire lineage. You got to separate the label, separate the definition, and separate online subculture behavior. Every movement has extremists, loud extremists. You critique them without pretending they define the whole, defining the so-called monolith that does not exist. Okay, Teddy, so I could look. So he said, we're angry. He said, foremost leaders haven't healed. Anger creates ideologies, anti-African by any means. We just so jealous of Africa that we're anti-Africa. That's his claim. We're against 54 countries. That ain't gonna go well. So that's called leader trap plus psychobabbling plus non-falsifiable claims. So leader framing is a common tactic. Okay, you must discredit the leader, discredit the group. That's also called poisoning the well. All right. But leader framing is a common tactic. Discredit the leader, discredit the group. They haven't healed, he said, but that can't be measured and isn't a refutation. He says, even if someone is angry, it doesn't make their definition incorrect. Hmm? Leader is irrelevant if the claim is the term denotes a particular historical ethnic class. Okay. Then he wants to justify Baba Smalls with the little comment he was making. Yeah, we don't need you to speak for Baba Smalls. He said what he said. We heard. We know where it is. Okay. So he's assuming intent for one side and charity for the other. Okay. So he's assuming our intent and pretending Baba Smalls is exercising his pure charity. Okay. He grants Pan-African critiques. He was saying when Prophet Smalls were critiquing those thugs in Harlem, he calls that good information. He was praising it. But we're talking about delineation, like Black Power, Black Pride, Black Beauty. He has called that, the worst type language. Okay. So then he says, wait. Anyway, so when a Pan African critique themselves, that's good critique. If they critique FBA's good, great critique. He couldn't have done it himself. But when it comes to critiquing the Pan Africans and whoever else, he calls that the divisiveness, xenophobia. The same critique. He'll try to discourage it. Okay. So he said, white people, we give white people too much power. Now, this is a coon position to take. So I was really surprised and disappointed at old boy because it like really kind of killed, everything. He said there's nuances on when we say white people, white man took. He's he says some whites have less than FBAs. Some whites, right? Yeah, I'm sure, maybe 10. You dig? But this when he said that he's drifting from FBA into general social commentary. That's it. But it's also used to imply FBA lacks nuance, therefore is trauma. That's his conclusion. That's another psychological dismissal instead of an argument. The rebuttal in plain sight. You can be nuanced about class, individual, right? Whites still insist the states, the U.S. state concrete created race-based harms requiring targeted remedies. Gotta wear my glasses, but I'm not gonna put them on. I'm being lazy. Okay, so the bottom line is this, family. He can't, neither can Unc refute a definition by adding extra beliefs to it. They have to deal with the actual definition, which Unc's tried to do a few times, and he got stuck without me watching the whole video. 40 minutes in, and he's already scratching his ass. Okay. Anyway, Pan-Africanism is a coalition framework. It doesn't erase local ethnonyms or policy classes. So calling us traumatized is not a real rebuttal, doctor, expert, professional. You got to show me where the definition is logically false. American flag imagery, right? That doesn't prove anti-African, anti-African intent, right? It can signal who owes the debt, which we're pointing out. So smearing, yeah, I ain't whatever. I'm not gonna go on that right there. He tried to compare us to MAGA, whatever. But family, that easy. Teddy Ruxpin's out of here. Trying to paint us as a hate group, as a terroristic group, you dig? Some type of jihadist group. That rhetoric is not going to work. Hey, where's my headphones? Hold on. I gotta take my walk. People damn how late it is. I gotta take my walk. Hold on. Me plugging my headphones. Hold on. Oh my God. Hold on. Look at Teddy Ruxpin. Let me see what's going on with my connection. Hold on one second. Teddy Ruxpin be doing his thing, my guy. Teddy Ruxpin be going in. Yeah, I gotta admit that. I mean, how you stop sharing? All right, let me try to connect my headset. I gotta take my little traditional walk. I'll look at the chat one second. I'll share my screen. I couldn't look at the chat. Okay, it says that I'm connected to the headset. Let's make sure. Okay, I'm definitely connected. Hold on. Yeah, all right. Some on battery low. I got it shows 73%. Hey man, peace. Sorry for the late live. You dig? I was chilling with family. You dig? But I want to cook on Teddy Ruxpin because I didn't want to give him the time of day during normal hours. This is I call these hours Jason Voorhees hours. You dig? It gets spooky. These are the Freddy Krueger hours. These are the Jeeper Creeper hours. These are the Candyman 5 time hours. This is Chucky and his bride hours. This is Demon time hours. Okay? Yeah, I'm cooking on Teddy Ruxpin a little bit. All right. So give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna get my coffee. I'm gonna take my little walk. I'm gonna cook. Um, okay, hold on. Damn it. Yeah, my headset ain't charged. It's gonna die. I gotta move to another headset. Hold on. Oh my god, this is crazy. The whole goal was to take a walk without holding my phone. You dig? 'Cause this thing is cold. Hold on. The whole goal was to take my walk without holding the phone. The walk is easy. If I don't hold the phone, it's cold as crap. All right, so I'm gonna use a headset. Let me make sure it works. Yeah, I'm gonna use a headset. Yeah, anytime you don't hear me, let me know. That means the heads. This is that bullshit headset I bought last week that cost 150 bucks. That's absolutely useless. I got it connected to my phone, so you guys let me know at any point if you can't hear me. 'Cause then I gotta disconnect this and use my ear pods. All right, give me a second. All right, I'm taking my walk now. So again, anytime you guys don't hear me, I'm muffled. Let me know. I'll take these sons of bitches off. Right, that speak for every foundational Black American. I hear the mic now. Oh, that it's about 22, 19 degrees over here. My walk that I normally take. Not this, you know what I mean? But again, anytime I sound muffled, let me know because I did like a microphone check with this on the phone, like without live, just talking on the phone, and he said it was in and out. Let's see. But let me know at any point if you can't hear me. Let me know. But I'm gonna try to talk often, so there'll be no gaps. So any gap, any silence, is because I'm talking. So the key sign that we're winning, the key signs, plural, that we're winning, is that their content don't when they're not talking about us. Their content don't make any numbers, don't do any numbers when they're not talking about us. It's crickets on their channels. Okay, that's a clear sign we're winning. All right. They have to talk about us. And like I said before, what I said, yes, last night and the night before, I said that these people have a devotion, supposedly, to their subscription base. They told their subscription base that they were going to talk about certain type of content if they subscribe to the channel. Like my channel is called FBA News and Updates. So I can't turn my channel to a sports channel. I can't turn my channel to some gossiping about rappers and some DJ academics tether stuff. I can't not do that. I got a commitment on my channel to talk about FBA news and updates. Okay. So these people, the haters of us, they also got obligations to their viewers, their viewers subscription base. You dig? And it's to talk about Pan-African nothing burger stuff, right? So people who subscribe to them wanted to hear about Pan-African dreams, about this global unity, this gas, some stupid shit that he made up, global African supremacy, some goofy stuff to make people feel great about themselves. A complete nothing burger. Okay. But they like to be told lies. So people who subscribe to these Pan-African channels, they like to be told lies, how one day all African peoples is going to get together, hold hands, and sing, "We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday." That's what they believe. Okay? That's what they want to be told. They want to be told, in spite of their disrespect towards foundational black, God damn it, foundational blackly black Americans, in spite of all of their disrespect towards us, ungratefulness, you dig, slander, defamation, they want to believe, in spite of all of that, look past. We're going to, hold on. I hear this microphone not working. So they want to believe, in spite of, all right. I hear the microphone cutting up. I hear, in spite of all of their defamation towards us, disrespect, ungratefulness, backbiting, backbiting, all that. We're going to look past all of the backbiting, disrespect, ungratefulness, and just saying, I fuck. Okay, I took the microphone out. The microphone is all over the place. But they want us to believe that uh that we're gonna rock with them in spite of all the defamation, cosplaying, disrespect, undermining, sabotaging, defamation. That we're just gonna say, "Oh, no, you good, skin focus, kinfolk. So it's all good, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, white supremacy, man. If that throws under the bus, you know what I mean? Do what you gotta do, yo. We ain't hating, we ain't judging you, we ain't on trial. It's survival to fit out here. That's what they want to hear, you know." Because you're doing it, you doing it, you doing it in the Caribbean, you doing it in Africa, so it's all good, man. We know y'all coming from. Y'all be selling yourself out in y'all homeland. So doing it over here, we don't expect nothing better. That's what they want to hear from us. No, you're not gonna hear that. Okay, you're gonna hear, "Get thee behind me, Satan." You dig? You're gonna hear that. We're standing on 10. No disrespect, not remotely, one iota of it. Zero tolerance from non-Foundation Black Americans. Zero tolerance of disrespect from all non-Foundation Black Americans. That's everybody that's not Foundation Black American. White, Hispanic, you dig? African, Afro, Caribbean, everybody. Zero tolerance of FBA disrespect. Nobody gets a pass. But y'all want us to shake it off. Shake, like Mariah Carey, shake it off. It ain't happening. We're holding y'all all accountable. Okay? Now, a reminder, this is our country, this is our homeland. We're 43 million deep. So we could isolate each one of you one by one, because none of y'all on code with each other. Y'all hate each other. So we could isolate each one of you one by one and neutralize you. So we need, the first thing we need right now, the first thing we need is Nicki Minaj deported. When we get that done, oh my God, you're gonna see all type of goddamn YouTube channels going crazy. We get that dog deported. Feel me? We get that dog deported, you're gonna see all type of YouTube celebrations. And man, that's gonna be a super, super L for tethers. Y'all better hope like hell Nikki doesn't get deported, because that's the start. That's the start. Okay. We're gonna be like Dracula. We taste that blood of petitioning for somebody's deportation and it happens. Oh shit. You ain't got a chance in hell after that. You dig it? So if I'm a tether, I'm a pray like hell that does not happen. Because that happens, sky's the limit. Okay. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, so that's the thing. They gotta hope like hell that that petition is a nothing burger. Okay. Because it's gonna work either way. If she ain't deported or get super backlash, it's a W for tethers. They're like, all right, we could just disrespect y'all, link up with white supremacy, and y'all can't do shit about it. So either way, it's gonna be a W for somebody. But for their W, it's gonna be temporary. It's gonna be a temporary W for them. A non. It's gonna be a symbolic. It's gonna be if she don't get deported, it'll be a temporary symbolic win. It's not a real tangible win. But if she physically get deported, that's the difference. If she doesn't get deported, that's a symbolic temporary win for her goofy ass. But if she get deported, that's a physical, tangible W for us. That's the difference. So whether she get deported or not, shit, life goes on with us. We're still delineating. We're still on code. We're still one with the lineage. You dig it? And we're still saying hold your own nuts. Hold your own BBL. And, if we talking to Nikki, it's hold your own BBL. Hold your own BBL, Nikki. I ain't got none and no love for ya. So anyway, so the video I played of Teddy Ruxpin, this is how weak their argument stooped down to. Oh man, FBA's, if they're not talking about global Pan-Africanism, man, we ain't rocking with them. Man, are you serious, bro? Yeah, these guys can't link up with the next tribe. They can't link up with their next door neighbor, but they believe in a global African dream. And that's about 1.9 billion people across 54 countries, 50 states in America, and about thousands of islands in the Caribbean. They believe that's the reality. That's their goal. It's like, yo, but again, I told you, the scam is when it's a big dream. In real life, there's called something called proof of concept. They got to have proof that you can conceptualize. For example, if I had an idea how we can save money, okay, and I would have to first show it on a small level, working in practice. I got to first show, hey, look, man, it's 50 of us. Where we got a diverse portfolio. We put money here, money there, and as a result, we're bringing in this much money annually, quarterly, whatever. That's called proof of concept. You can visualize, you can conceptualize a theory in practice that's working in real time. Then you can say, well, imagine on a large scale. You feel me? But what scammers do, like Bernie Madoff, all scammers want the home run hit because they know their idea is bullshit. How many churches start from living rooms to library meeting rooms to small buildings to mega churches? That's called proof of concept. So on the outside looking in, you're hating on the church, you're hating on the religion, and you're hating on their membership. But guess what? They started small. They stuck together. They were consistent on their faith. They was consistent on membership and oaths and shit like that. And they grew and they promised things and they made good. They drew more people in, bigger space, drew more people in, bigger space. That's called proof of concept. So everybody who joins the church that didn't experience the smaller group, well, guess what? They will be told about the smaller group. Hey, you see, we're in the library hall now. It's 50 of us, but just 4 months ago, we were in Scott's living room, just 5 of us. Hey, stick with us, man. We're gonna be at the library and we're gonna have a small building. You dig? And then those people witness that small building. That's called proof of concept. And then the next group of people join, 50, 100 people join. They're gonna tell those stories. Hey, we started off here. They're gonna have pictures. That's proof of concept. They can conceptualize the growth, how fast it's growing. You want that when you have an idea that's practical. When you don't have an idea that's practical, you go for the home run, Marcus Garvey. You go for the home run, Jay Morrison. You go for the home run, Dr. Umar. You go for the home run, Pan-Africanism. When you don't have a real plan, you go for the home run. You know you're going to be figured out, exposed. Like a guy trying to take advantage of a woman. He's going to go for the home run. He's going to show a fake, luxurious life, a no good man, pretending like he got it all made because he knows that it's a matter of time before he's exposed. You can't keep a library for so long. Eventually, she's going to realize he's a bum dude who just flossing his lawsuit money. You dig? But the money's draining. It's draining. It's draining. So he got to go for the home run, whatever he think the home run is. But that's life. People who ain't up to shit, they all got home run plans for you. Nothing that requires work, patience, tolerance, consistency, and hard work and dedication. Talking about uniting 1.9 billion people is silly. When you can't unite 100 people, that's silly. Where's the proof of concept? I've been saying this for a long time, even when so-called FBAs calling my show and they got these financial bullshit theories. I cook them. Yo, man, we should invest in government contracts. See, this one dude called in, yeah, man, government contracts. See, we do that, we could get this much money and this and that and this and that. So I'm like, dude, okay. I'm trying to avoid you because I'm trying to avoid conflict, inner conflict, lineage conflict. But bro, you keep trying to bring this shit over here. Okay, hop on. Here's the link. Hop on. Tell us about this government contract scheme. How we're gonna be all rich in 3 years. Go ahead. So after he got done, it was bullshit, right? So I'm like, dude, you're telling me that everybody should quit their job and just create a job and hope that the government gives us a contract. That's your plan? I'm like, yo, everybody's not an entrepreneur. Everybody's not good with business. Everybody's not good with their priorities. Some people just better off at the job, man. That's a fact. That's a reality. It's less pressure, it's less responsibilities. Just go to work and get paid. All the taxes, all the lawyers, all the IRS, all that is handled. You never got to see them. All the calls from clients, all the calls from other mergers who want to buy y'all out or don't want to merge anymore, want to get away from you guys. The worker don't see none of that. So it's no pressure, no stress. Everybody, yo, entrepreneurship ain't for everybody, man. There's a lot of stress. At a job, there's no like you go to work. It's not your responsibility to make sure clients and business partners are doing their bid, right? Doing what they do, fulfilling their obligations. That's not your problem. That's the CEO and whoever else's problem. It's not yours. It's I mean, everybody's not built for that type of stress. You dig? Is everybody a salesman? Because if you're an entrepreneur, you're going to be a salesman too. You did. You're going to be a CPA at some point, and you're going to be your own lawyer. You did. You got to read all that shit. Because starting out, lawyers cost a lot of money. CPAs cost a lot of money. You're gonna do your own taxes and mess up a few times. You know what I mean? Before you become profitable and hire the right. You ain't got no employees starting off. You're gonna be the employee slash boss. You're gonna be the boss, employee slash salesman. All of the early responsibility is going to be on you. You're going to be the Dr. Umar of your business. You're going to be everything: the janitor, the teacher, the president, everything. That's going to be you. That's not for everybody. So I don't like when people pitch those. Yo, man, entrepreneurship. We're going to all be bosses. Man, shut up. That's a scammer, yo. That's a scammer. Everybody's not built to run a business. If that was the case, who's going to work for you? If we're all bosses, who are our employees? You dig? Who are our subcontractors? If we're all bosses, it's a goofy idea, man. It's stuff to get you scammed. You dig? Whatever you do in life is for money. Try to enjoy it. You'll lessen your burden at the job. You dig? Try going to work grumpy and mad because you hate the job or you hate your life at home, whatever, kids bad as shit. All you're gonna do is just create a whole mess for yourself. The natural toxins in the body. Try to just make your job joyful to you. Figure out a way to do that shit. Psych yourself out. Okay. Yeah. So the whole gas, global African supremacy, all that shit is wishful thinking, is garbage. Tariq Nasheed tried that stuff. He was trying to get that's what Tariq was talking about. He was talking about global supremacy. I forgot what he called it. Global supremacy, something like that. Global black supremacy, something like that he called it. And he really thought that Africa will be on board. He really thought the diaspora would be on board. And then he started to see the main people critiquing him or the movement or making up excuses or dealing with Zaddy. He kept noticing that these people was holding up flags. And when he looked at the flags, these flags were from people from the Caribbean and the continent. They were totally off code, totally against this global black supremacy idea, right? This global alliance. bullshit. So Tariq caught on very quickly, like, yo, what's going on? And then we start to see videos emerge, surface of a white homeless guy looking like Jesus in Nigeria, and everybody's worshiping him like, like he's the resurrected Christ. We're like, oh, and, I mean, it was obvious to him. Like, oh, hell no. Like, oh, I didn't know they was this backwards. Oh, hell no. I didn't know this Africa was this fucking backwards. I didn't know Brazil and the Caribbean was this backwards. These guys worship, and then the bleaching, the cake soap. We're like, oh man, oh hell no, this ain't going nowhere. This whole black people alliance, this ain't going nowhere. We got the continent and the Caribbean painting their face to look white like a goddamn European person. Worshiping a homeless white man in Africa because they think he's Jesus. You dig? That's a common sense conclusion. Like, yeah, it's a waste of time. Let me stop. Let me stop down. Because if I go further, I'm like lying to my people. You dig? So he did the responsible thing. He pivoted and reversed his like, nah, we're good. We're good. I thought they were like going to be on code because everybody could see the white man for who he is today. And apparently they appreciate the white man for who he is today, not resent or reject like we do. So I mean, that was like a common sense conclusion. Like, yeah, we can't do that with them. So he said, hey man, we all we got. Everybody got to hold their own nuts. At this point, there's no term of a tether. There's no term of anything else. No, he's not saying delineation. He's just like, yo, everybody hold their own nuts. You dig? You know, show us what you can do. But right now, we're gonna just present what we can do as Black Americans. And I mean, when we galvanize, and then the backlash came. You know, Tether was going crazy, talking trash, embarrassing us, kissing white zaddy ass every chance they get. You dig? So, and then as that was going on, boom, ADOS, Yvette Carnell, disaggregation, delineation, self-representation, explicit representation, I should say. So of course Tariq and all of us like, yeah, that's it right there. That's it. That's it. F all this pan black alliance, scrap it. Yvette and Tone is on something. They got it. That's it. ADOS. Everybody was on that. Okay. Yvette had ideas. Tariq had ideas. Tariq felt like ADOS is behind the ball. They're not really hip to the streets like that. What's going on? Tariq felt like their ears not to the streets enough. And he said, listen, good idea, but I'm gonna take it in a direction you guys can't, because you guys don't have my influence, my charisma, my speaking power, you dig, my education, my wittiness. And he said, listen, I'll take it from here. And he came up with FBA, Foundational Black Americans. And look, you get one shot. You guys got to understand, family, in this life, you get one shot. If you think you're the boss and you want to go against what's already happening, you got one shot to be correct. If not, you'll never be taken seriously. So Tariq Nasheed said, nah, ADOS is cool and everything. Good concept, good name. I like everything. But I don't think y'all air to the streets enough. I don't think y'all can reach the children too much. So I'll take it from here. FBA. Tariq would have, that's a hit or miss. For him to say FBA, he's either gonna go crazy or bomb, go nowhere. That is either a hit or miss. That's gonna make you or break you. Because if he said FBA and everybody didn't go with him and say, nah, hell no, ADOS is good enough, Tariq is done. It's over. So what did he do? He bet on himself. He really believed, nah, this ain't it all the way. This is a good start, good idea, but I could take this idea and do better with it. You know, y'all stuck in y'all ways. This is y'all project. This is y'all baby. Y'all don't want to bend. Y'all don't want to fold. Y'all don't want to compromise. You don't want to negotiate. I feel you. I'm a take it where you need to go. FBA. Okay. And now if we can take it somewhere else. Okay. If we think there are some limitations with FBA, we can take it somewhere else further than him. The same way he took it further from Yvette. If we felt like Tariq stuck in his ways, don't see the bigger picture, we can take FBA to a new level. You feel me? But that's how life works. It's the next man up. It's the next woman up. There's no ego. Nobody owns the lineage. Nobody's the leader of the lineage. It's the next woman up, the next man up, the next idea up. So if at some point Tariq's, his ideas and FBA reaches a capacity, next man up, next woman up, next idea up. Then it goes further. It breaks through the atmosphere, you dig? Go through space. You feel me? Past the heavens and space. It's about the lineage, baby. That's why I got a song called It's All About the Lineage, baby. It's not about an individual. It's not about a personality. It's all about what's best for the lineage, baby. So we all agree on this is the direction, then guess what? Nobody can. I got another song. Well, in that same song, I say nobody can stop us. You dig? So that's it. The lineage rules. The majority rules. It's a democracy within the lineage. Majority rules. One person idea does not override the majority. Right? There's no leader. We're all leaders. We all got a voice equally. Now, and far as say so. Now, influence, obviously, our influences are not equal. My influence is not equal to Tariq's, and some of y'all influence ain't equal to mine. You dig? And Tariq influence ain't equal to maybe Jay-Z or Beyonce. Okay. So there's levels to this, there's strategy, and then there's integrity that got to be considered. And guess what? We're all see-through. You guys can see through all of us. You guys know if Ron is playing, grifting, what's the terms, grifting or snake salesman, the stupid shit they be saying. Like it'd be so easy. Like people can see the passion behind people when they get out there. And you can see the passion behind people. You can see the lack of passion of people who get out there. Like when Umar talk, man, who could see a soul in Umar today? Yeah, come on, man. When Umar talks, there is no soul in that man at all. No energy, nothing. He just talking soulless, energyless, vibeless, swagless. He lost it all, man. And guess what? It was never in him. He was a dud firecracker from the beginning since birth. He just disguised it very well. Okay. A lot of these guys were nothing in the beginning. They just disguised it very well. That's all. If y'all really, really follow what they've been saying and doing, you can see all you've seen in them was inconsistency all throughout their life upbringing. They can never stand on one idea and make it successful. Umar bounced from one idea to the next, to the next, to the next, without ever completing one or being successful one idea. He's dropping projects before they're successful. That is the absolute first major flag of somebody who ain't serious. Have ideas, put them to action, don't complete them, they're not successful, and then have another idea. Who heard Umar? As his school is going to be auctioned off, who heard Umar try to grift towards getting black folks to donate to buy a town? I mean, if that's not evidence what I'm saying, nothing is for you then. This dude had an idea for a school, failed miserably, and he embarrassed himself internationally. And then while the school is failing, he had this crazy psychotic idea of collecting donations to buy a goddamn town, a fake Black Wall Street. He was dead ass. Who seen that video where he was trying to collect donations to buy, after he failed the school project. He wanted donations to collect to buy a black town for a black. Yo, if you fail a school, my guy, goddamn, a whole town is way more harder than a school. But again, people who are disloyal, who are scammers, snake oil salesmen, they dream big. You can never put that title on Unbiased Ron. Myself, I don't got no big dreams for the lineage. We're starting small. I said resolutions. I said, yo, start off with a resolution. Then the next year, make it tighter. The next year, make it tighter. Next year, make it tighter. And then you'll be the person who you wanted to be. You dig? Ain't no dream big over here. Just take your time. Do it right. We can do it big. Do it tonight. You dig? That's all. Some of us, when we speak, our soul is like transparent as hell. And then I'm a real person in real life. You dig? Like I can, you got Chad Smith in the building, DJ Focus. I know in real life. I had my boy Tyrone call in. I had my boy Kurt Flirt call in. So I got people in real life who could give character witness accounts. I had my brother call in one time. You know what I mean? Had my brother call in one time. I had my sister call in one time. You dig? Stop. Had a friend from Texas call in one time. Dallas, I think Dallas, Texas. You dig? Yeah, character witness. That's when you know you're doing somebody solid. How many times you heard Tariq call his some homeboy or homegirl he grew up with? That's called character witness. I mean, I can literally go to a barbershop, go live, and people are going to be like, yo, he thorough. I could do a live character witness in different locations in Jersey, different locations. Newark, East Orange, New Brunswick, you know what I mean? Name it. The gym, and you'll see Hispanics, you'll see Indians, you'll see blacks, you'll see Caribbeans, all vouch for me. And now he thorough. They all call me Ron too. Now he thorough. Youth, older than me, super older than me, super young than me, but vouch for me. Nah, he thorough. How about this? My coworkers who I just met 2 months ago is going to vouch. Nah, he the real deal. Okay? Stop, man. You can't do it like me. That's why the hate, the smear campaign must go on. It's pure jealousy. Cannot do it. They're not transparent. They don't offer full disclosure like I can. I got a Facebook, you dig? Ron Harrison. Go look at it. That's a real Facebook. You're gonna see me in my cornrows. I was like 20 something years old, maybe barely 30. And I had cornrows. Yeah, I look young as shit. And you're gonna see a picture where I got like a red and black back, red, black, and green Marcus Garvey bullshit background that I could easily delete. Easily delete that. Act like it never happened. But I don't mind because to me, when I put that red, black, and green background, I thought that was representing black people. I thought Marcus Garvey was not a scammer. Okay, I was never a Pan-Africanist. I never joined no fucking Pan-African movement. I thought this was for black people like most of us. Okay, but I never was like around a bunch of tethers like, yeah. We're gonna take over the world. Now I thought this was the colors of foundation Black American pride. That's what I thought. You dig it? And boy, did I learn a valuable lesson. You dig? I learned, oh, wow, this is all a sham. That kind of hurt it because I had a friend who was like really big on Garvey. So I said, damn, how I'm going to tell him? But I thought, I was trying to figure out how can I introduce him to the lie? Like, because I know I got to be strategic because I know he's going to reject it. And guess what? He rejected it. There's nothing I could have done. He still rejects it. But I think he's more open minded now than ever before. But I like a lot of people are just totally closed minded no matter what they say, man. People talk a good game until it's time to get in and perform. And then all of a sudden, 1,000 excuses not to hold themselves accountable to what is reality. I explained Marcus Garvey was a scammer 1,000 different ways. And they just don't, I mean, they just locked in. That's why I call it a religion. When you're locked in on a thought, regardless of how corrupt it is, how false it is, and you're still locked in, that to me, that's like religion. Because you're like, I don't give a hell how this person is wrong or this idea is wrong. I'm sold on it, and I just want to close my eyes and believe it's true. I had to blow my nose. It's cold as hell. Okay. Let me get a spoon. I got an ice cream. Yeah, I wish they had like tiny ice creams because when I always waste ice cream. I eat like a third of it and throw it in the trash. Okay. All right. Where's my? Oh, okay. Okay. Let me see who's up right now. Who's up? What's the board of the class? All right. They learned a hella lesson. Fact. As we get closer to reparations, everyone will come out for a piece of it. The government will use them in any way they can to stop us. And I'm saying, remember all of the naysayers. Please screenshot this. Now, a lot of them are going to try to change their screen names. You feel me? But those who are dumb enough to get on a panel and you know what I mean, express their hate and disdain and for us, those people, I don't care if they're FB or not, you're done. You're done. You're done. You are not allowed in. You are done. The government will try to separate us and not give reparations to all government prisoners and felons can't get reparations. Yeah, I'm sure the government ain't going to be compliant. You feel me? The government probably not going to be compliant. He's going to make up all type of rules and shit, move the goalposts, and all I'm saying is, man, stay on code. The only way these exceptions will happen if you're off code. And part of being on code is galvanizing. Whether it's Afro Elite Channel, Tariq Channel, there's some black. It's 43 million of us, bro. Like there's no competition. We're all gonna be able. All these platforms, like there's room for all of us to have support. You dig? I don't need Afro Elite supporters. I don't need Tariq supporters. I don't need, and they don't need mine. You feel me? Everybody, there's enough people in this lineage where every YouTube platform can have their own support. You dig? We don't need to like compete. No, your support likes you. My support like my style. Okay? And that and that's cool. That's what makes us unique. You feel me? That's what makes us unique. All right, hold on. I make this coffee. Yeah. So man, but reparations is so listen, you gotta understand before we even get reparations, like there's gonna be signals, signs, advertisement, propaganda to already put the country on notice that is going to happen. You feel me? So before you even cut a check, the world is gonna know what's gonna happen. So let's say right now, they might say, okay, we're gonna cut the check in 10 years. So in 10 years, in 2036, the payout will start January 1st. Right? That once that announcement is made, all these tethers and white supremacists and coons, they're all gonna fake get in line. And I'm saying don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. Stick your hand out, stiff arm them, like do the Heisman Trophy move, stiff arm them and say, "Get thee behind me, Satan! Get thee behind me, Tether! Get thee behind me! Get thee behind me, white supremacists! Get thee behind me, Doc!" Yeah, we got to definitely keep we gotta hold them to that same energy, right? So, but check this out. So, but we're not gonna rely on reparations to be the tip of the scale. You feel me? Our delineation will be enough for people to fall in line. The fact that we're not defending them, supporting them, and we're letting them just stay over there in the corner, that alone, without a reparations check, is going to get them to fall in line and coward out. Bow down. You dig? But you were putting your hands up. So you do it like we're. Yeah, so stiff arm the hell out of them. Bow down. And I'm telling you, right now, uh, it starts with Nikki. You dig? It starts with that. If I'm telling you, man, if rumors start circulating about her deportation, that alone is going to have people changing their mind. You can have Tether Dream trying to call in. Yo, you FBAs, man, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You can have Tether Revenue. You can have Tether New calling in. Yo, man, I'm biased. Yo, I appreciate you, my guy. All the arguments, man. You made me a better man. All this fake ass testimony stuff. They're gonna all change gear. You dig? And it's like, yo, keep that same energy, my guy. I'm the worst guy to come to for forgiveness or repentance or reconciliation, dude. I'm the worst guy. You dig? You better try with D or somebody. You better try with who in the chat. I am unforgiving. You better try with Buckhorse. You better try with Black Sand. You better try with Taya Carter. Yeah, you dig? I'm the worst guy for. You better try with I am six. I'm the worst guy to try to get forgiveness from when you disrespect me. I hold a grudge forever. You dig? Yeah, bro. No, 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 no. All these weirdos. No, I'm the nah. I'm telling you right now is no. Okay? It's no. Hold your own nuts. My life in exchange for yours. FBA, $5 super chat. What's up, Ron? Call out Nick Shirley to come to FBA about reparations. Yeah, now that'd be an interesting one because the conservative party, the Republican Party, the conservatives are really high on him. That'd be an interesting one. Now I don't know what type of time he on. He could be on some Charlie Kirk shit. I don't know. Since somebody got to go through his channel and see what he's talking about. But ain't nothing wrong with some allies. Nothing wrong with some allies from the dominant society. You dig? Nothing wrong with that. Buckhorse said they ain't gonna try him. I'm telling you, man, I'm the worst per. I'm unforgiving. I'm the worst person. You dig? I'm the worst. I'm saying right now, revenue. I'm the try your luck with the people I called out. Try your card or somebody. I'm the worst person, my guy. It's hell no. Hold your own nuts. That's the type of time I'm on. I tell you, man. That shit was not gonna work with me. I got all this shit. I ain't bring no bag. Just in line. Yeah. Hey man, you better try with Danielle somebody. You better try with my life in exchange for yours because I got a black spade heart. Nadira wants ginger ale, please. Small. How much is one of the Gucci bags over there? These 37 cents. All right, let me get it. That sounds like Gucci. Yeah, I know it's gonna be the price of Gucci. I mean, ever since Trump started with that whole tariff mess, the all those brands, 1226, all those brands started coming out with, like, I remember seeing videos, people were like, oh, well, if you want a Gucci bag for only $20, you can buy it straight from us instead of buying it from Gucci. Yeah, China had explosion. They lying saying it's coming from Italy. This shit coming from China. Yeah, it's coming from China, and all they doing is pitching it. It literally costs you're charging you $300 for a bag that costs them $10. That's why when I saw that and they dropped someone dropped the outlet site for the furniture, I was like, I have to go shopping. All right. All right. Okay. You see that? So I'm telling you, that's how, family. That's how I am in real life. I'm just sociable as hell. That shit is easy for me to talk to people and get a conversation. They hate on that. These people on the internet, they're just internet people who are lame as they lame as hell. They can't grow a channel. They can't relate to people online or in person. They can't. It's easy for me. Man, it's easy for me. And she's black too. It's easy for me to relate to my people, man. It's easy. So I understand like the jealousy. It's like, damn, well, I know I can't do it like him. And like some of these folks like know me from the internet because we used to gather on the same panel some years ago. And like they seen that ability in me way back then. So when I didn't want to rock with them anymore because of weird, you dig, they already seen it as a problem. And then I created my own channel. They knew someday I was gonna do better than them. They knew that. They seen that from the beginning. You dig? I'm a natural sociable person. I got natural personality, humor, charisma, all that shit. And that was the youth I was talking to just now. Yeah, my coworkers, they're young. They 26 and 24, two black dudes, FBA. Like all they do is talk to me, ask me questions all day long. Like today, the 26-year-old was like, yo, he said, yo, you don't act like people your age. Whatever that means. My young coworker, 26, was like, yo, you don't act like people your age. Like he was saying it in a complimentary way, not like a something else. Like, you know what I mean? Like he was basically saying people your age, he can't even talk to. Like he don't want to be around because they're so stuck in their ways, stuck on whatever nonsense they on. You dig? I'm saying like that's a gift. I got a lot of life in me. So the youth, they see that and they resonate with it. They rock with it. They lean with it. They rock with it. You guys see it. Like when I give information, it's with a lot of life behind it. It ain't no dull ass. science teacher. Yeah, FBA, foundational Black Americans. We're the only blacks. If you look in history, like some of these guys, that's exactly how they sound. FBA, Foundation Black Americans, and immigrants, they got to get on board. If not, we're just going to delineate. Like, you do. No wonder you got no damn views, man. You sound like my science teacher, my guy. A white one at that, a white old one at that. No life in you. There's no life in you. You see the life in me, you're jealous. I attract my peers, elders, and the youth. You don't. It's okay. Get in line. I'll take it from here. Tariq Nasheed, does he not attract like us? He said it one day. He said it's very rare that you see somebody his age who appeals to his peers, his elders, and the youth. That is a rarity. Once he said that, I automatically related family. Because that's how I am in real life. Anybody that knows me personally, you already know that uh, when I come, when I come to whatever the venue is, you're gonna see I'm gonna get it lit. When I come, that's when it starts. Whatever it is. When I come, it's everybody want me to play taboo because I'm nice as hell in taboo. We play Monopoly. I'm nice in Monopoly. We play secrets. I'm nice in secrets. I'm nice in spades. You dig? I'm nice in those games. All those shits, man. Wheel of Fortune. I get it lit. But I love taboo. That's my shit. I'm a great player in taboo. I'm great. And a lot of people want to be on my team. I'm witty as hell. Like I could like describe the thing without breaking the rules. That's on the card. I'm usually like a top tier playmate. I'm like top tier in taboo. That's my shit. I'm very good in sequence. I'm good in spades, obviously. But taboo, like I'm good in spades. It's like we all good in spades, right? But taboo, nah, I'm different. I'm different in taboo. That's all. See, spades, you gotta get a good hand. You gotta get a good partner to match you. Nah, taboo, nah, I'm nice in taboo. That'd be dope. We could do an online taboo. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. The family get on here, get the Zoom panel up, get the taboo. Oh, that'd be dope. I don't know how we can do that, but that'd be dope. Maybe, you know what? Maybe because if somebody call in, they can't really see the Zoom. I don't know. We got to figure out a way. But taboo, I'm telling you, man, anything with like thinking and wittiness, I'm good. Spades require thinking, wittiness, sequence require thinking. Of course, I'm great in chess, but like anything with thinking and being witty, I'm normally good in those games. I'm normally good in thinking and witty games. And taboo, that's my favorite. Everywhere, every household I go to, like they want to be somebody's saying, I got Ron. You like I'm a high value man when it comes to taboo. I got Ron. I don't gotta make no teams. I'm already being picked up by somebody. I guarantee that. Oh, guess what? I play slide too. Anybody know that clapping game slide? I'm nice in that too. I'll bust your ass and slide. And the way I play slide is no counting out loud. All the counting is in your brain. Don't count out loud. You count out loud, you lose. Your lips should not be moving. None of that shit, man. You play slide with me, you got nothing moves. No lips. And of course, taboo. You know the rules of taboo. You can't move. You can't make no gestures with your hands and none of that shit. You can't. Nah. That's an L. You dig? Yeah, but slide, man. I'm a beast in that game. Slide. I've been nice my whole life on that one. Since I was 13 years old, I've been nice and slide. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not good. And I'm not good with Connect Four. I always wanted to be good, but I'm trash. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Act like I'm bad in checkers too. I'm not good in checkers. I'm not that good in tic tac toe. But Connect Four is a game I want to be good, but that's one game I could. Checkers and Connect Four are two games I just could not. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not the best in Scrabble either. Scrabble, Connect Four, and checkers are three games where I wanted to be good, but I'm just not that good. Dominoes, I thought I was good in dominoes until my Guyanese friend kicked my ass. The dude told me what dominoes I had in my hand and everything. I wanted to cry. Like I'm like, yeah, I ain't got those. Yeah, the dude told me what I had in my hand. I'm like, nah, no, I don't. No, I don't. You a lie. I'm about to cry looking at those dominoes in my hand. I ain't played dominoes ever since, family. I paid one of my Guyanese friends I play chess with. He beat me so bad in dominoes. The dude told me what's in my hand. I'm like, in my mind, like, how the fuck you know that? I'm like, no, I don't. I ain't got those. You stupid. Are you dumb? Nigga, I'm about to cry inside. Like, oh my God. I promise you, family, I never played dominoes again since that day. I never played again. I didn't even know you could do that shit. I didn't even know. I did not know there was dominoes levels like that. The dude was like, I'm talking shit, like, yeah, man, I'm about to win this one. He said, no, you're not. You got a seven, you got 6-1, you got a 5-3. Like, no, I don't. No, I don't. I look like, motherfucker, how you know that? Man, I ain't never played dominoes. And family, that was about 15 years ago. I'm not ever gonna play again. Okay, not only that I never played again, I'm never gonna play again. I'm good. Like Caribbeans, I got it. That's y'all shit. I see right now. The people from the island and India, they're good in dominoes. That's their shit. Like spades our shit, dominoes are their shit. Like, dude, you got it, bro. I'm never playing. I ain't never played dominoes again. I never had no interest, and I will never play again. I'm not teaching my son. Son, that ain't in us. That's not in our DNA. You dig? That's for people from the diaspora. That's for our family in the diaspora. That's their shit. That shit is not in my DNA to be good in dominoes. My man told me what I had in my hand, bro. I went to uh, what's that little midget that Tariq was trolling on? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna. Hello, that's how I felt. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna kill myself. My man told me I did not know you can do that. I didn't know that you could count dominoes. My man was like, "Yo, you got a 6-1, 5-3, and like a something in a blank, maybe three in a blank." Like, no, I don't. You lying. You dumb. And he over here blocking me too. So I can't put him out there. I'm plucking more. Oh, I love Uno. What's up? Who want to do a 1v1 in Uno? I will kick your ass. Y'all play stacks? Y'all play reverse, 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 skip, skip, skip. Y'all do that? Draw four, draw four, draw two, draw two. Y'all do that? I'll bust your ass in Uno. Let me know your rules. I will bust your ass in Uno. Y'all laughing at good dominoes. I promise you, I will never play dominoes again in my life, and my son will never learn. Like, dude, that's not in your DNA, nigga. Little homie, little guy, not N word, but that's not your DNA. That is a Caribbean. That's your brothers from the diaspora. That's your sisters from the diaspora. That's not in you at all. Don't worry about it. Let's learn how to play spades. I'm telling you, man, that was like humiliating. But as good as he is in dominoes, that's how good I am with taboo. Like, all right, let's play taboo then. Yeah, I'm competitive as hell. So you beat me in your game. All right, let's play my game. Let's play taboo. Let's go bowling. You dig? Let's go bowling. Let's shoot the basketball. Let's play horse. All jump shots. That's where I'm gonna take it to my strength. Let's play pool. I'm gonna get you something I do. Let's play chess. I'm gonna get you what I'm good at. But yeah, man, for real. Got my ass beat, Domino. Let me read the chat. Let me see what y'all talking about. Wait, let me get my glasses. I can't even see the chat. Hold on. Got my glass in my pocket. Let me read this. Okay. You said, yeah, of course. Yep. Psych, I will humble this entire chat in Uno. Nah, you ain't gonna beat me. I'm nice in Uno. Wait, so how you play? You play stacking? You dig? I'm telling you, man. Like we can get it. Domino's definitely an American Negro game. The fuck, I ain't never know nobody that as good as the people, our brothers and sisters from the Caribbean. I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna front. I don't know no foundation Black American made me ever quit Domino before. Domino. I won some, I lost some, messing with the lineage. When I went outside the lineage, I got embarrassed, humiliated, where I never want to play again. No foundation Black American ever made me quit dominoes where I never want to play again. Nah, and then I see him beat on somebody else from the lineage. I'm like, yeah, nah, that's their shit. That's their shit. Big. All right, look. So here's the thing. Techniques, where you from? Because we're gonna figure this shit out. We're gonna figure out how to play, and I'm gonna deal you cards, you deal me cards, and we're gonna go on Zoom, and we're gonna just show the cards. You feel me? Because I'm telling you, man, you're not gonna beat me in dominoes. Nah, I'm sorry. You're not gonna beat me in Uno. You'll kill me in dominoes. But Uno, nah. All right, so my rules, then we stacking it. We stacking and we doing reverse, 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 skip. Draw four, draw four, draw four, all that right there. Yeah, we're gonna do that then. California, we call them bones though. Uh, there's a Uno app. See with the Uno app, man, it ain't the. I mean, I'll do it, but it's not the same. That's like playing spades on an app. It ain't the same, man. Because I'm a card shark. I know how to shuffle them cards, you dig, and get shit where I wanted to get. So that's my advantage. Like so, and when it comes to card games, a lot of my advantage be shuffling those cards. Every card game I play, I be like, yo, I got first shuffle. You dig? I'm a fake card shark. So I be trying to stack those cards I'm shuffling. Yeah, so nah. See, to beat me officially, any card game, I gotta be able to shuffle. If you beat me while I'm shuffling, you got it. You got it. But I'm a beast when I'm shuffling. I play some Arabians who were nasty and dominoes. I still got some wins in. Yeah, so see, 42 tribes is keeping it real. You're keeping it real. Like, yo, dominoes, we're good at it. And I think in California, because I see a lot of movies where Californians be playing dominoes. But and I don't want to make my experience like the rule, but if you beat some West Indians in dominoes, bro, then I'll say you're nice. But if you don't have no stories about beating West Indians in dominoes, bro, I'm not gonna give you that. You gotta tell me that you be beating West Indians ass in dominoes, and some Mexicans from California, and I'll say, okay, you official. If you're not doing that, I can't take your word on that one. CrazyGames.com, Uno. I just looked it up. He said, I'm in the Midwest. We call them bones. Yeah, but are y'all nice though? And if you're nice, what are you judging it based on? See, I thought I was nice until I played some West Indies, some West Indians. I thought I was nice. They exposed me. I'm garbage. I'm the worst player in dominoes. You dig? I'm never gonna play again because I'm too sorry. But prior to that ass whooping, I thought I was nice because I didn't play nobody that that's in a DNA to be great. You dig? Nah, you in the Midwest, you're not playing. There's no West Indians in the Midwest. Take your ass to Jersey, man, New York, and play some of them. And you beat them, I give you all your flowers. Oh my God. My auntie and uncle in their 70s don't play about them bones. Yeah, but they playing Foundation Black America. They're not playing outside of their lineage. When you start playing those West Indians, let me know how that goes. Yes, you can read dominoes in actuality easier than cards. To me, read them because they are on the table. Well, shit, y'all might be right then. Y'all might be right. I'm from the South and spades. Yeah, so spades, I'm pretty good. I see. The thing is, I don't cap. I don't act like I'm the best in everything. In spades, I think I'm pretty good. Right? Am I the best in spades? No. Have I played people more superior to myself, like my aunt? Yes. My aunt Diane, she's nice. Okay, she's better than me. But so when she played spades, when I was in Georgia with her, I when she was going to play spades, I did not invite myself because I know I'm not on her level, and I was just almost imagining everybody there is probably her level. So I didn't want to shame her. You dig? Look, I'm good. I'm good, but she's great. Just like I'm okay. I'm sorry in dominoes. What's Indians are great. I'm okay, and I'm good in spades. I'm not sorry at all. I'm good in spades, but there's levels to spades. I learned too. You dig? I learned where I stand in spades. I'm good. There's levels. Like if y'all see my videos in basketball, I'm a good shooter. Like I can show y'all me shooting the ball. I got a video. I made 13 threes in a row. You dig? Who can do that? Who can show you footage of the outside too? Making 13 threes in a row outside. Who can do that? But I got my Heine beat by more superior shooters. There's levels. There's levels to certain things, and you got to be real with yourself. And Uno, I'm nice in Uno though. I'm nice in sequence. And what you know by sequence? Y'all talking all that yibber jabber stuff, but what about y'all game? And nobody talking about sequence. And sequence in Monopoly. See, Monopoly depends on who's there, because Monopoly, we don't go with house rules. When we play Monopoly, we go on game rules only. Like I would love to join a Monopoly tournament. Like that's how good I am with Monopoly. I won't join no space tournament. I won't join no Uno's tournament. But I already joined. I joined chess tournaments. So I know I'm nice in chess, but I will join a taboo tournament. Like I'm really, really great in taboo. Okay, ain't nobody saying nothing about taboo. I ain't read no taboo comments. Y'all want no smoke with taboo. Y'all want no smoke. Y'all know better. I'm I'm from they from LA, and the friends look like a UN meeting. They probably sit around all day, all night in their shanty town, sharpening. Yo, Andrew, you gotta stop, yo. Yo, this dude. Yo, yo, the hate, yo. Don't get mad at good at dominoes, yo. Yo, in June went to explain how come they so nice in dominoes. Yo, y'all are crazy, yo. Uh, casino. Nah, nah, yo, Damon, let's play. Nah, 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 for real. Like, no, let's find a way to play casino. Let's find a way to play casino, man. Where I'm shuffling again. I got to shuffle cards. I don't trust no damn app. I'm a great shuffler. I know how to shuffle where I get what I want. And all you gotta do is how you play. You play 21 or 11. Game go to 21 or 11. Let me know. You dig? But I'm super nice in casino. And that's a game I'm nice in. I'll do a casino tournament. I won't do a tournament anything unless I think I'm the best in. So I did bowling tournaments, I did chess tournaments. I will do a Monopoly. I never did one, but I will do one, and I will do a casino tournament. I'm super, and I will do a taboo tournament. I think I'm super nice in those things. I've never heard of taboo until today. Word, oh my God. Yeah, I am. Yo, they don't know, man. Taboo, yo, listen, man, man, yo, you talk to some people about taboo, man. You want to get involved in that game. That game, if you get three other people who are smart, who are confident, they're witty, they got high self-esteem, you're gonna be good. To be great in taboo, you gotta be confident, you gotta have a high self-esteem, you gotta be humorous, you can't be afraid of embarrassment because some things you're not gonna know, you're not gonna guess, and it's right there on tip of your tongue and you can't get it off, and we're gonna laugh at you. And you gotta be able to take that. You dig? And your partner gonna be mad at you. So you gotta have a high self-esteem to endure that. Because if not, when it's your turn to like read and they gotta guess, you're gonna be in your feelings, and your partner gonna be like, "No, nah, I'm good. I quit." They're gonna be like, "Give me a new partner." So taboo, you gotta have a high self esteem. You gotta be confident. You gotta be witty. You gotta be humorous. You gotta be able to take pressure. Well, you dig, and you could be on my team. Yeah, yeah, knowledge too, man. Yeah, you gotta be able to express your ideas. I'm saying that's why I like taboo. Taboo shows you who is smart and who's not. I'm gonna be frank. Taboo shows you who is smart, like genetically, and who's not. You might be book smart, right? You might be book smart, but you ain't. But if you ain't taboo smart, that means you're not street smart. Nah, taboo, like you need your wits. Everybody who I played with or played against that challenged me, they were all like on my level as far as wittiness and that type of shit. Like that was they had a high self. Everything I'm saying they had high self esteem, confident, expressive, humorous. Could take a joke, could take criticism, could take pressure. I'm telling you, man. Because if you got any weakness mentally, I'm gonna pull that out of you. I'm competitive. I'll be laughing at you. I'm gonna tell your partner you suck. You need a new. He need a new partner. She need a new partner. I'm gonna divide and conquer y'all. I do that. Okay, I play a lot of mental games. And if you're not mentally strong, I'm going to divide y'all. It's real simple. Nothing for me. Yeah, yes, it's like charades. I like charades too. Like matter of fact, yo, charades is nice. I'm good at charades too, obviously. But taboo is another level over charades. So charades is nice. Charades is a dope game. But taboo is another level above charades. So if you're good at charades, you're gonna love taboo. Taboo is the evolution of charades. You'll never play charades again if you play taboo with people who are good. You'll never go back to charades. That's like playing I declare war and then playing spades afterwards or casino. You ain't going back to I declare war. My life is changed for yours. He says FBA need to know how to play chess. Hey yo, this is a fact. This is a fact. I was trying to get people to like be interested in chess. This is a fact. I can promise you, like I'm off tomorrow, I'm off Sunday. I can promise you, I can teach about 20 of y'all that know nothing about chess. I could teach 20 to 50 people in one setting how to play chess in like 1 hour or two, 2 hours at most. I can now you're not gonna now you're learning how to play. So now don't forget in chess there are two different stages. You learn how to play first. The second stage you learn how to win. So don't confuse learning how to play with learning how to win. Okay. So the first stage I'm gonna teach you how to play, but that don't mean you're gonna beat somebody. You're gonna lose and get your ass kicked. So after learning how to play, I'm gonna teach you how to win. So in 2 hours, I could teach everybody in this chat room. How many people in here? There's 60 people in here. I could teach all of y'all at the same time how to play chess. In 2 hours, all of you will know how all the pieces move. You'll know the names. You'll know the points. You dig? All of y'all, I could guarantee you in 2 hours, all of you guys We know how to set up a chessboard. You'll know the rules of all that stuff, how pawns move, knights move. I can teach y'all all in 2 hours. Every last one of you guys will know how to play chess. I can guarantee that. I'm that good. That's why I made all the money when I was teaching chess. You dig? I'm that good. If I could teach a 6-year-old and 5-year-old to win a damn state champion in less than a year, 6-year-old, I could teach a 50, 40, 60-year-old how to play chess. Right? So I'm that good. And I'm gonna get back to it in August, September of this year. So you'll see. As a matter of fact, I got hella pictures of my kids with all type of trophies and shit. So I mean, I got trophies too for being the best teacher. I got about 12 trophies for being the best teacher in different tournaments. Okay. When I was doing that before the pandemic, I was at like 80 to 90 grand a year just teaching chess. 5 hours a day. Monday through Thursday and then Saturday. No Friday, no Sunday. You dig? 80, 90K teaching chess. That's right. That's what I was doing before the pandemic. And did my shit. You dig? 450 and more a day teaching chess. Yeah, so that's my shit. So that's why I'm guaranteeing y'all, all of y'all, if you got a regular education, if you're not special, you did if you're not short bus, all of y'all will know how to play chess in 2 hours. And in about 3 months, y'all be winning in chess. You be kicking somebody's ass in 3 months. I teach the King's Gambit, by the way. Who said that? Yeah, I am. I actually, it's funny you said that. I teach the King's Gambit. Okay, that's my opening. I teach the King's Gambit decline. I teach the King's Gambit accepted. I teach all that from the King's Gambit. I teach the Wayward Queen from the King's Gambit. I teach a whole bunch of shit from the King's Gambit. You dig? I teach the four move checkmate, which and that's the stuff y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn the four move checkmate, which is called they call it the fool's mate. The Wayward Queen Gambit is how I teach it. Not Gambit, but the wayward attack. It's called the Wayward Queen attack. That's how you do the four move checkmate. It's called the Wayward Queen attack. But the King's Gambit is the actual opening I teach for white, and I teach the French defense for black. French defense, black. King's Gambit, white. I know the Queen's Gambit too, but the King's Gambit I like better because it's more of a aggressive attacking opening. The Queen's Gambit is slower. It takes more. It's not action packed. Kids want to fight. You dig? Kids want to fight. They want to attack. So I do the King's Gambit for that reason, to get them interested. And then later on, I teach them like something else. I teach them the Queen's Gambit later. Well, off the bat, they all learn the King's Gambit. Yeah, short bus. I can't help you. Yeah, yeah. Nah, chess again. Enough of y'all interested because this was gonna happen. I'd rather teach everybody at one time because I know it's gonna happen in June. When I teach you, or let's say I get five people committed. Once I teach you guys, and you're like day 5, you're gonna have 50 people interested all of a sudden, and that's gonna like piss me off because I got 5 down, and now 50 others want to learn 5 days later. There's no way they'll catch up in 5 days. No way. You dig? It'll piss me off. So if about 20, 30 people, 40 people are available at one time, same day, I'll do it. And I guarantee all y'all will know all because the pieces got a value system. The queen is 9 points, rooks is 5 points, bishops and knights are 3 points, pawns are 1 point, and the kings are no points because the points represent capturing. So when you capture a queen and take it off the board, you win 9 points. When you capture a knight or a bishop, you win 3 points for each. When you capture a pawn, you win 1 point. When you capture a rook, you win 5. You cannot capture a king. It's illegal. You can only threaten a king. I mean, and when you threaten a king, It's called check. So you can only check a king and checkmate a king. You cannot capture a king. Therefore, a king doesn't have a value system. There's no point system for a king. He cannot be captured. You can only attack him, can't capture. And that attack is called check and checkmate. Nah, fools, yo, there's no one move checkmate in chess. There's no one move. There's no one check. The fastest checkmate is 3 moves, and you could do it only as black. The fastest checkmate in chess is when you're black. It's 3 moves. Okay. And the fastest checkmate for white is 4 moves. There's no one move checkmate in chess. Okay. Not in real life. Like that might be some video game or some cartoon, some movie, but there's no one move checkmate. No such thing. Please show me how to do that. Please show me how to do that. Okay. I own so many chess programs that cost hella money. I own um hella chess books, about 100 chess books. I've never came across a chess book that said there's a mate in one. That doesn't, it's impossible. No piece can get out that fast, bro. You got to move. Look, the only piece to get out without a pawn being moved is a knight. And it's impossible for a knight to checkmate you in one move. Now, a queen can't get out. A pawn has to be moved first. No other piece can get out without a pawn being moved. So any other piece, it's going to take 2 moves. That's why I say it's impossible to checkmate in one move. Only a knight can move or a pawn on your first move, and neither one of them could checkmate. So that's why that's fake information. Okay, wait. Three moves who? Wait. So yeah, we can do that right now. Hold on. So I want to hold on, wait. I'm gonna take this bet. So my life been exchanged for yours. Said he fought out super chat. Thank you, Lineage Love on Fleek, right? He says, let's do a chess game live. Put your money on it. Yes, 3 moves. Who, me? Yeah, I got 50 right now. I won't lose. I won't. I got 50 versus anybody right now. None of y'all will beat me in 3 moves. I don't care what color you choose. I got $50 right now. That I will cash app you right now. We go to chess.com right now. You dig? I give you my what's my screen name on chess.com? I forgot because I got a whole bunch of them. But don't worry, I'll log in. I got a screen name. Who wanna bet me? I got $50. None of y'all will beat me in 3 moves. You won't even come close to beat me in three. You won't even capture a pawn in 3 moves. Now I will definitely bet that. That's easy money. Let me see. We got 55 people here, 55 times 50. Shit. That's some good money right there. I bet all y'all $50. Y'all can't beat me in 3 moves. Shit, y'all can't beat me in 10 moves. So I'll extend that bet to 10 moves. None of y'all will beat me in 10 moves. I guarantee you. Nobody would checkmate me in 10 moves. So I might push it to 20, but I'm gonna say 10. I'm gonna give you a chance. But that 3 move idea is dead. You could kiss that goodbye. Like I'll bet you my 50 to your $1. How about that? I will bet my $50 to your $1. Nobody in this chat will beat me in 3 moves. I'll bet my 50 to your $1. That's impossible. Nobody on this earth could beat me in 3 moves. Nobody on this earth. Now I'm dead serious. We can log on right now. I'll share my screen. You dig? I got hella. I'm trying to think which. I got 4 iPads. I got a chess account on each one different username, and I will share my screen and they can watch it live. You dig? What's my? Trying to think which one I will use. Um, I ain't played chess in over a year, but I'm still not gonna lose in three moves. Don't matter. And you might want to know, for you, I would extend the time, but for me, I normally only play bullet chess, 1 minute chess. But for you, I'll make it 30 minutes, whatever. I'm not gonna lose in three moves. I don't care what time you choose. I'm not gonna lose. That's easy money. I'm gonna check me the skeleton. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like you're just donating money to play me in chess and win in three moves. You just. That's another way to donate. You dig? I'll take it though. Like I said, nobody on this earth can beat me in three moves. No alien, no spiritual being, nobody in three moves can beat me. I'll take that bet versus anybody. Carlson Magnuson's the best chess player in the world. I'll bet him he can't beat me in three moves. Three moves is literally more. Yeah, I'm telling you, in three moves, yeah, I'm telling you, in three moves, listen to me very closely and very carefully. In three moves, the best you can do is capture a pawn. The best you can do in three moves is take a pawn and but listen, you're gonna lose that piece. So in three moves, you can only get me with a bishop or a queen. So now a pawn is worth 1 point. A bishop is three. So you're gonna trade your bishop for your 3 pointed piece for one point? That's an L. You're gonna trade your queen 9 points for 1 point? That's a super L. So you can only capture a pawn in three moves. You can't capture nothing else. And then don't forget, I play the French defense. I'm so confident because I play the French defense. The French defense stops all early checkmates. That's why I'm so confident. I've been and bet my life. I'm not losing three moves. The French defense stops. The French defense is very solid. You feel me? It's a what's it call it when your castle is protected? What's the terminology? It's a not a force field, but it's like really, really protected. It's solid. You feel me? Yeah, I play the French defense. It's impossible to checkmate me in any quick move with the French defense. It's a tight, solid defense that don't leave any early attack. It don't when I play the French, it doesn't open up for any early attacks. Anything you take, you're gonna lose the exchange. And that's called a profitable exchange. When you trade pieces in chess and I get more value than you, that's called a profitable exchange in chess. So all you're gonna do is give me something more than what you take. She just said they scared. Yeah. Battle chess. No, I didn't start playing chess until I was like 29, to be honest. I started late. My uncles taught me, and neither one of them could beat me. You dig? They taught me, I was beating them 3 years later. Now, now some of the jailhouse players are very good. Some of them are very, very good. You dig? But not all of them. Like it's like hit and miss. You might play one who's like very, very good. Nobody could beat them. And then there's ones that's super duper garbage. You like, yo, what was you doing in prison, my guy? It wasn't chess. Right. The three move thing ain't the three move thing ain't working, bro. Like I said, I will bet my 50 to your $1. I won't lose to nobody on this earth in three moves. And matter of fact, it don't matter what offense I play. No, no, no. I'm sorry. It don't matter what defense I play. That ain't happening. I play the first defense. You might as well give me my dollar. Just cash at me the dollar. Once you see E6 D5, just give me that dollar. Because what's your first move? Your first move got to be E or D. You gonna move your E pawn to D pawn because those are only two pawns to get your queen out. You can't checkmate me without your queen early in chess. And to get your queen out, if you're white, you have to play an E pawn move or a D pawn move. And I'm just going to meet you. I'm going to do E6, D5. Those are king pawn, queen pawn moves. That blocks you immediately. So I teach all. That's how I teach my kids. I teach my kids where they'll never lose to a four move checkmate because the French defense doesn't allow it. So my life, just say if yours said, okay, I can beat you in 300 in a game. Wait, you gotta be clear. When you say three, you said you could beat me in three moves. So your message wasn't clear. And thanks for the $10 super chat, but your message wasn't clear. You said you could beat me in three. What does three mean? 3 moves, 3 minutes, 3 games. Like you got to be specific before I take that bet. Because I never claimed to be the super duper best in chess. I'm pretty good, but I'm not the grand wizard. You dig? But that three you just said, I need to know what does that mean? 3 moves, 3 minutes, 3 games, and I might take you on. But I need clarification. What am I agreeing to before I take that bet? Okay, so for me, it took very long because I had to teach myself. When my uncles told me how to play chess, they taught me the jailhouse way, which is not the correct way. So when Borders, if y'all remember Borders, that was a bookstore. I bought books and I learned how to play myself from books, and I beat the shit out of my uncles. So then I start, what I mean, I realized that most people never learn chess the correct way, and that's how I started teaching chess. I said, "Oh shit, most people never learn the correct way. Everybody learned the jailhouse way." Mm. Yeah. So if you're looking at his message, my life been changed for yours. Said he can beat me in three, $100 a game, but he's not saying what the three mean. Is it three? You can beat me in 3 moves? Is it 3 minutes? Is it 3 games? I need to know before I take on that bet. Because I'm gonna send you a chess.com invite right now. If I think I know what you're saying, we can play right now. Okay, so when I say the correct way, it means that like when you learn from jail, you're not learning the correct way because there are steps to learn in chess. Like people just can't teach you any way they want. Just like think about it like this. Think about chess like playing spades, right? When you teach people how to play spades, don't you teach them about like spades rule, ace of heart beats a king of heart? Don't you teach them that first before they sit down and start getting cards, right? Before you deal them their cards, they gotta learn the rules. They gotta learn which cards are superior to other cards. You can't just deal them cards and teach them as they're playing. Okay, yeah, that king beats a queen. That's not how that works. You gotta teach them. Okay, you gotta hold this thing. If you got a king, you could play it early. Only if you got a queen or a jack, you could like bluff people. But if you got a king, you want to wait until a queen is played and then play the king, unless you think your partner got the ace. You feel me? So like, there's a strategy to it that jailhouse people don't teach you strategy, right? They just teach you how to play. I teach you strategy. So that's why I said chess. You learn chess in 2 stages. You learn chess how to play. That's stage one, and then after that, you learn how to win. So when people teach people chess, they teach them how to play, not how to win. To win comes with strategy and tactics. Okay. All right. So my life, I want you to think it over. We're gonna I'm about to find a way to go to sleep. I'm like wide awoke. I hate waking up at 3 p.m. Oh my God, I hate that. I'm trying to get back to my normal sleeping hours. But think that over because you said you'll beat me in three, 100 a game. I want to know what the three means. Does the three mean minutes, moves, or games? That matters. Okay. Yeah, people like don't know how to castle at all. I got castle. They don't know what en passant is. When you do en passant, they think you made up a new move in chess. So it's a couple things they don't know, and like they don't know. See, the thing about castling, like I tell my kids, you might know how to castle, but do you know when it's illegal where you really just can't castle? In this position, there are certain positions. I think there's four positions where you cannot castle your king. I think it's four or five positions where it's illegal. There's four or five positions where it's illegal to castle, and that's if you touch a king and move it, if you move your rook, if you're gonna castle in check or castle through check. Yeah, that's four ways. So if you touch your king and move it somewhere, you can't castle. I don't care if you put it back. If you move your rook first, can't castle. If you castle but you end up in check, can't castle. If you're castling through check, can't castle. So people got to know when they can't castle. That's more important than knowing how to castle. Oh, okay. Okay. You said you cannot win in three moves. Okay, I respect that. Got by to say, man, I'm gonna take you on that one. That's a $300. Now, in the real game, I only play 1 minute games. Like a fair mano a mano game, you got to play me 1 minute on the clock. I don't do long games. I'm a quick player. I play 1 minute games only. Anything longer than 1 minute, it's a disadvantage to me because I hate waiting. I hate waiting. I like to move very fast. So yeah, anything longer than 1 minute is a disadvantage to me. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, I know about the check. Yeah, fact. That's where you get them at Ron. Yeah, I can make a 1 minute for playing somebody that's a good or better. Um, so y'all got to keep in mind that I belong to chess clubs. So I played with a guy, an Asian guy named Ken Chu. He was a state champion. He was part of our chess club. We had an Indian dude named Mirage. He was an international master. And this OG named Mr. Gwynn, he was the first black chess master in New Jersey. So all these guys are part of our chess club. So I've been exposed to some of the best chess players, you know what I mean, more than you guys can ever fathom. But don't forget, Ken Chu was a state champion who was part of our chess club. Mirage was an international master. And Mr. Gwynn, who passed away, black man, he was the first black master in the state of New Jersey. They was all part of our chess club. So we had like really, really high talent, high caliber talent. We're not talking about like small fries. Hmm. So if they can't beat me in 3 moves, you're not gonna do it either. These guys are international masters, state champion as masters, and Mr. Gwynn was the first black master in the state of New Jersey. But you can look these guys up. All right, so we gotta find a day, but I wanted to make it where at least 10 people. I want because I know for a fact once I start teaching chess with a small group, you're gonna have a bunch of people claiming they want to learn how to play. So let's get at least minimal 10 people. We get 10 people, and we can start a you know a schedule. Let's get minimum 10 people, and then today we'll go from there. My life in St. Vieira, $2 super chat. He said FBA chess night, $100 a Ron. Yeah, I'm going to be hard to beat because I only play 1 minute chess. So I mean that means the whole game is 1 minute. So if you're not used to moving fast like that, you're not gonna beat me. Like I play like 1,000 games like a year like that. Like 1 minute games, I play like I'm telling you, no lie. I might play like 51 minute games a day, minimum. I haven't played chess in over a year, but but it wouldn't matter because I played for so long straight. That 1 year gap, like people my level might beat me because like they're my peers. You feel me? Because chess do a rating, so people that got my rating might beat me because I didn't play over a year. That's gonna go against me. But a regular street guy not gonna beat me in 1 minute. That's like running track. Like if you run the 800, you might not want to race somebody who does a 40-yard dash or the 100. Like that's a whole different ball game. If you run miles, right, you might not want to race against somebody who runs a 40-yard dash or the 100 or jump hurdles. You feel me? That's how I'm with chess. Like when I play 1 minute chess, that's like doing a 40-yard dash, a 40-yard dash runner versus somebody who runs a mile. That's like not even fair. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm a I'm gonna try to man, I'm gonna try. Let me see something. Let me see if I got. I'm gonna place my phone. Let me see. Let me see. Let me log in my phone. Let's see what I got here. Let me see. Let me see. I ain't playing a year, so I might get my ass kicked. Oh no, hell no. Oh, hell no. Hell, wait. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hell no. No, 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 no. You won't get me. No, 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 no. You will not get me. And Walsh Rabbit. mind. Damn it. 1 second. One second. Oh hell no. Oh my God. Yeah, it might not be my day to play chess. Let me try one more. I'm trying to log in. Hold on. Let me try one more time. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. What is my email? All right. Let me try one more time. Okay. I'm trying to log in. Give me a second. I can't remember this password. I think the email is wrong. Okay, let's see if this is let's see if this is it. Oh man, it's a wrap. But oh, wait. How the hell? Okay, let me try this one. Let me try this one. The hell is this? All right. All right. Yeah, I don't remember this password. I think it's C Wisdom 2. And shit. That's a wrap. I can't remember. I can't remember. All right, family. I'm gonna go to bed. We'll check it out tomorrow. The dig. We'll see what it do. I'm tomorrow. I'm trying to think. What live should I do tomorrow? Because I gotta do the Frank Zanu, but the Frank Zanu is gonna take. I'm gonna need like some hours. So I might cook somebody in between time. All right, family. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna get the chess in. I gotta figure out my passcode. I gotta figure that out. Peace to the family. I'm going to bed. You know what I mean? Happy New Year for all y'all. Hopefully your resolution. Hopefully you got started. Stay committed. Be great. Peace.